In a previous Genesis sermon, we saw that in the book of Acts, the same order in which these three sons are mentioned in verse 1, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, is the same order in which salvation came to the people of the world after the time of Jesus' cross. The sons of Shem, who are represented by the people of Israel, received Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit in Acts chapter 2. The sons of Ham came next in Acts chapter 8 when the Ethiopian eunuch received Jesus Christ, and that was, as I said, in Acts chapter 8. And then finally, in Acts chapter 10, we see Cornelius of the Italian regiment, which would have been of the sons of Japheth, and his family receiving Jesus Christ in the gift of the Holy Spirit. So as they're listed is how salvation came to those people groups in the world. But what is an amazing pattern as well, each of these three specific groups came seeking Jesus Christ in the same order. There are certain groups of people in the Bible that are recorded in the Gospels that came to seek Jesus. And here's how they were: the shepherds, and then the wise men, and then the Greeks. In Luke chapter 2, the shepherds came to see Jesus, and they are from the line of Shem. The Magi, or the wise men, came in Matthew chapter 2. They came after the shepherds, and they are from the line of Ham, probably from Arabia. And finally, the Greeks came to seek Jesus in John chapter 12, and they are from the line of Japheth. Once again, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And then again, we can look and find another biblical pattern which follows these three sons and their achievements in their descendants. It is reflected in the order of the three synoptic Gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Matthew is obviously directed to the sons of Shem, the king of Israel, and they are Israel of the line of Shem. They're the Semites, the Jewish people. In Mark, we see Jesus depicted as the servant, and the curse upon Canaan and the line of Ham would be that they would be servants. And there is no doubt at all who Luke is addressed to. It's addressed to the Greek mind, who are the descendants of Japheth. So once again, you see another pattern coming out of the gospel accounts from this one blessing of this one man many thousands of years earlier. If you ever wondered how the gospel of Jesus Christ can affect people from every culture on earth, and I've been all over the world, and I have seen people all over the world that are Christians, and the reason why is because this gospel message is directed to various people, types of people, all in these synoptic gospels, and all of them are from these three sons of Noah. The gospel is a message of hope for the people of the world, and it can connect with the thought process of any mind. And if these points are not enough, there is yet one more beautiful picture of the universality of the message of Jesus and his work accomplished on the cross of Calvary. It is prominently displayed right in the crucifixion account, where each of these three branches of mankind, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, are mentioned as participating in his crucifixion. The sons of Shem were morally and they were spiritually responsible for his death. They sold him, they tried him, they convicted him, and they handed him over. And as they did, they cried out, "His blood be upon us and upon our children." Ham was there too. He was represented by Simon of Cyrene. If you remember, Simon of Cyrene carried Jesus' cross. He's from Cyrene, which is in the north of Africa. He would have been a son of Ham. And when he carried the physical burden of the cross that led Jesus to the place of the skull where he would be crucified and died, he literally fulfilled the prophecy of Noah, being a servant of the servant. So you can see how amazing that is. And then finally, Japheth was there as well. His sons were given the executive responsibility for what occurred when Pilate tried him and the Roman soldiers pierced him through his hands, his feet, and his side. From what may have seemed like an innocuous sentence about three sons of Noah in an otherwise mundane seeming chapter of the Bible, chapter 10, we can see patterns and parallels which show us the wonderful working of God and his love for all of the people of the world who seek him out. And that brings us